What you will see here is a beautiful piece of art. If you were present for last stream, or if you have seen what is officially my most viewed YouTube short of all time, then you know this is, of course, a painting of Jonathan Groff himself. If you love Jonathan Groff, or my new obsession that I have made my personality, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment why you so obsessed with him. Thanks. Anyway, we have an extra painting, so let's see if we can get him a friend. Oh, wait. I have an idea. This is me looking at Jonathan Groff. Yeah. Clip it now. Okay. Enough being silly. We are hard focused today. I mean, we'll see how focused we remain. We're probably going to get sidetracked 150 times. But we are going to go poke our heads into the Lost Cities. However, my hope is that first we can find the antidote vessel from a mimic. So we're going to spend a bit of time trying to do that. I don't want to spend a whole stream again because I'm sure it's getting old. But now that we're not also looking for villagers, I think that it's going to go a lot faster. So we're just going to like hard fly at the dragons. I said I think I fixed the dragon audio. Sometimes my elytra, I'm wearing it. There we go. I'm gonna be peeking right a lot to check the audio trace to make sure that the dragons aren't screaming in your ears like they have been, which I sincerely apologize for. I feel like we've gotten it kind of under control. Hey, yo, first chat. Reads, what are you doing after RLCraft? You know, I have not finished deciding that yet. Two chat suggestions have been for my next Minecraft mod pack to be either this Rebirth of the Night pack or Ocean Block 2. So I'm pretty heavily considering those just because of viewer input. And then I also wouldn't hate Sky Factory or Crash Landing. So those are currently my 4. I think I'm going to do a poll in my Discord for like the final decision in the next couple of days. I also, once RLCraft is over, I want to start some other game that's not Minecraft. And I also want to I want to do just some like something on a Minecraft server with some PvP just for the heck of it. Like just pop that into a stream randomly. Okay, that seemed appropriate on the audio, so I think that I have kind of fixed sudden loud noises. I also apologize, but I get mixed up sometimes trying to remember chat and Discord names of different people. Are you the one who suggested Rebirth of the Night? I know that person's Discord name. I can't remember their Twitch name. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You're Luca. I was thinking I recognize your YouTube name faster than your Twitch name for some reason. I'm sorry, I'm a goofball. And my hope is that once I see that person in Twitch chat again, I'll know. But I know they're in the Discord, whatever. So they'll get their vote. That person just rearranged my inventory, which is rude. Oh! Okay, we're leaving. Until I can't move anything. What about Subnautica 2? So I've actually never played Subnautica 1. Would be my initial concern with that plan. I doubt that it matters. I don't think even the original is particularly like story driven to begin with. It is a game that I wanted to try some amount of time ago, so definitely that could be on the list for a non-Minecraft game. I think that's a good suggestion. Okay, one moment, that guy mixed my inventory and now I'm all confused about where things go. Okay. Red Dead, that's also a game that I have thought about playing before. I don't think I've bought it yet. I think it lives in my Steam wish list. It's gone on sale a few times. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it because I haven't really had time to play it. Now that could be changing though. Not family friendly. Yeah, I guess I'd have to think about that. I don't know. I don't know if it's so bad that I couldn't. I'd have to think about it. I'm sure I can make it work. Like, I can also, if it were really bad, it's bad. Okay, fair enough. You know, I can, like, what I used to do was record live streams and then edit and upload. I've stopped doing that. But if I need to again, I could, for such a game, just record and upload having cropped out certain stuff if I feel the need. So that doesn't necessarily take it off the list, but I do appreciate the heads up that maybe it doesn't fit the energy we've been keeping thus far. Yeah, because I don't know, like, also, not everything that I stream necessarily has to go up on YouTube. We're actually in a pretty nice little burst of growth on YouTube at the moment, so I do kind of want to make sure that I keep putting stuff up, but all are things. Tag it not family friendly. Yeah, that's true. I can, like, have it on my channel, but have that separate tag so that it's not recommended to people. I should, yeah. All good ideas that I will keep in mind. Yeah, so I think that those are kind of my three things between a new mod pack, some play on a Minecraft server, and a non-Minecraft game. And like you, oh, he's invisible. What you said is a good point. Do it as a Twitch exclusive. I definitely can. There's definitely no harm in funneling people towards the Twitch as well. It's just, I don't know how it's gonna work sinking a lot of time into, you know, having a Twitch exclusive series and trying to get stuff up on YouTube. I just don't know if, like, with time, if that would be too difficult for me. But definitely things I can try. It also doesn't have to be like a almost daily thing like RLCraft has been. You know, like I can say once a week we're gonna play that game only on Twitch. So this is a good brainstorming session. And yeah, definitely could promote it on the YouTube as well, like you said. New Lego Batman game. That explains why someone asked me recently if I've played Lego Batman. I didn't realize there was a new one. I responded to them saying that I love, like, the old Lego games on the Wii, where you could point the controller at the screen and aim your Lego Batarang. I thought those games were fun. A lot of the Lego games I enjoy. So that could be it too. Came out last month. Okay. Also, my microphone keeps peeking up into the red, which is fine, but what the heck did I do that is making that happen? What did I break? What are your thoughts, Luca? Can you hear me well over the dragons? Like, do I need to do anything else to change their volume, or do you think that it sounds pretty good? In your professional opinion? Gonna look at this quickly. I think this used to be Sometimes it's part of the magic hearing loud stuff. Yeah, that's true. I'm just trying to get it like I've changed it a lot, but I think that on YouTube it used to be like e. Like with headphones in it was bad. But I've at this point changed so much that like I think all settings considered, it can still be loud, but not uncomfortable. That's kind of what I'm going for. Any Elden Ring games? So I had never played Elden Ring for a long time. And then Night Rain came out, and for some reason I was like, you know what? That looks cool, and I'm going to play Elden Ring for the first time. I enjoyed it. I have thought about doing that on Twitch, like, since I've played through the game, maybe do it as like some kind of challenge run, like only using this type of weapon or something, you know? Some kind of themed thing to increase retention from people who like know the whole game already. I just often say like, I don't know, the game play is so good. I just feel like they dropped the ball so hard on putting together a cohesive story. And the argument against that is always like, no, you just don't get the lore. Like, why haven't you read the 700-page wiki to understand it? I just wish that wasn't necessary to get the full experience, you know? I trust fully that there's so much good stuff, but like, I just don't vibe as much with the way that From, I don't know, does their story. Regardless, it is a very fun game. I do really enjoy it. Oh, sorry. I did see that, but it's the same color as your name. So I missed it. Or I didn't, I don't know. Stray the cat game. I feel like I saw that pop up on like my suggestions or something really recently, actually. Is there like recent hype around it? Also, there's this really funny game that I used to see on Xbox Game Pass called Skatebird, where you're literally a bird on a skateboard, and that's all. And I love the idea. Just a good game. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I don't know anything about... I've seen, like, the cover for it, and that's all, so... I could be very wrong. It sounds like kind of more of a chill thing, and if that's correct, I also do think it would be, you know, nice to do something that's not... Okay, that's not what I'm about to say. So, the RLCraft series, I did the math today, and I'm going to redo it to make sure, but I think that after today, we're going to be about at 98 hours of RLCraft. And if that's correct, and I can make tomorrow the finale, I can, like, combo so much clickbait into it. I can say, like, I survived 100 hours, because, like, you know, 100 days videos, in RLCraft. And then, boom, surprise, it's true. It's not fake. And I did it, and that can also be the finale. Hello, Melissa in the chat. Welcome. We are on a mission. Get the last thing we need to beat the game. And then probably find out we die a bunch and actually can't beat the game, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get there. I'm still very set on beating Amalgalich without these nunchucks, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. They seem very combat readied. Any Resident Evil games? I've never played those, so I definitely cannot rule it out. I don't... Are those like a pretty long story campaign type game? Pardon my naiveness. Oh, I'm not paying attention to the combination at all. It was like over here somewhere. Oh, he's a gamer, chat. You don't remember? Fair enough. Okay. Well, luckily, I'm not going to remember all these suggestions, but I am going to be able to look back in the video and remind myself of all of them. So this is great. And I appreciate the brainstorming. All right. Off we go. So, yeah, we're just going to focus dragons. Now that we're not stopping for villagers, I do think that this part of the hunt is going to go much more quickly. I think that that works in our favor for actually getting the bauble. But there's pretty much, like I said, nothing else in the game that I can think of that we need. So hard focus this, jump in the lost cities, and see what the heck happens. Regardless of whether we find it, I am going to go to the lost cities today and just, you know, see how it goes. Oh, no, we should stop at libraries. We still need 2 unbreaking tomes, but that's fine. All of that to say, I backed up the world before starting this stream. And so if things go poorly, we can still do a series finale soon. We won't have to start the game over 100 hours in. I think my math was like today was 95 hours and 40 minutes or something. Oh, he broke my tree. I was trying to hide. Come here. Thank you. Okay. He was just trying to prolong his inevitable demise. Any Fallout games? Another one that I've never touched before, so again, can't rule it out, but I'll give her a look. See if it sounds like a good candidate. Hollow Knight. Okay, actually, one that I don't... So, I put on my Twitch channel in the About section, like a games list. Current, past, future. And I forgot to put Silksong as a future. I played Hollow Knight about a year ago for the first time. So good. But I now owe Luca a speed bridge. I will make sure that that's obliged by the end of the video. I've gotten bad about actually doing the speed bridging, but I'll make sure I do it. So I've beaten Hollow Knight except for like some of the secret endings, as well as some of the Pantheon. I've beaten like most of the Pantheon, but not all of it, which I think is also why I don't have some of the secret endings, maybe. Oh, that would be a good book if we didn't already have it. And so I'm torn on like if I would want to finish that before starting a Silksong. I probably wouldn't come back to it if I start Silksong first, so I'll have to keep an eye. Horndog has noticed my different shirt in the YouTube chat. It is true. It is clean. It is spiffy. I wanted to wear the maroon today, but it's in the wash. As you know, since I wash my clothes all the time. Shorts are new, so I did have to be out in public today, so I did have like nicer shorts on. So nice, clean and fresh, don't you worry. I'll have to do laundry tonight because if tomorrow's the series finale, obviously I need to be in the shirt, right? So, thanks for reminding me. All right, come on. Give us the mimic. Also, can we talk about the YouTube thumbnail? I spent so much time trying to fix stuff with audio, making sure that the dragons weren't too loud in the stream, that I almost forgot to make a new thumbnail. And so what I did was lazy. It's kind of just a combination of the past couple thumbnails, but I think it's really funny. And the title, I think I cooked with that, I'll be honest. Another thing that we should keep in mind about the Lost Cities is we're worried about armor breaking, but at this point I've accumulated so many bottles of enchanting that with the movement speed we have, I think I can get away from pretty much anything to mend my armor as long as I'm paying good attention. It's not going to be like the time when we warped back from the Lost Cities, and I think this is a YouTube short, which is on screen now, if you're watching this later, where I came through the portal, I got home, and then, like, I got hit 3 times by a Lost Cities mob that wasn't even there, and my helmet broke, and I had to remake it. We're not going to let that happen again. We're going to be very careful. What's the finale? Yeah, so the goal is to kill Amalgalich for the finale. The goal is also for that to be tomorrow at the same time that I started today's stream. The potential barrier, I know, the end of an era, it's so sad. So I will say, hopefully we find the antidote vessel today. And before I say that, thought, Beirut, thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for a 3-month streak. Very exciting. Thank you for being here. So Amalgalich finale, exciting. Yes, we hopefully can find the antidote vessel today. If not, I'm gonna have to try to find time between now and then to grind it out the rest of the way, because I'm not cheating for it. Okay, I'm not doing that. I need this chest to blow up so I can grab the bottles, so pardon the exploding sounds. They're not that loud actually, so it's okay. But the reason that I think it's the perfect time to wind down the series is because I did the math, and if today is about 2 hours of stream and tomorrow is about 2 hours of stream, then we will hit 100 hours of RLCraft, which is crazy. I never thought it would go this far. And so I can clickbait the title. The finale title can be, I survived 100 hours in RLCraft. And everyone will say, oh my gosh, that's such a trendy video format that I'm going to click it and watch the entire thing. Madden's here, by the way, chat. The very man of the hour who we've never, ever, ever talked poorly of while he wasn't here, is here, and it's very exciting. And thank you for complimenting my audio. What is this? Toggles visibility of some armor and baubles. I don't know where we got that. Probably from that last battle tower. Yeah, so the real audio opinion that I'm looking for is the next time we fight a dragon. I think we've decided as a chat that I've made it pretty good now. But you know, the dragons should be loud but not uncomfortable. In my reviewing the stream, they were a bit uncomfortable. Keep Madden's name out of my mouth. Are you gonna smack me across the face as you say that? Sorry, cultural reference. Prism with a thread makes your armor invisible. So I set up a channel point redemption on Twitch that I set it up for the birthday stream, but since we were going to do a bunch of boss fights, I didn't enable it. It was some number of points, and if you redeem it, then I have to play in F5 mode, right? So that's like this. Basically third person for 3 or 5 minutes or something. I don't think I ever went back and re-enabled it. So I think for the next series, that will be a thing. Beirut is in the YouTube chat mashing the heart button, which is exactly what I live for. We already talked about the shirt. You're late to the party. Shirt's clean. Okay. No mimic. So we proceed. Fill you in. Clean. Spiffy. Wonderful. Smells delicious. And you could eat off of it. I wouldn't recommend it. You might get some hair in your food. Both shirt hair, but also I probably have some pet hair on my shirt, right? I don't know. So don't eat off of it, but if you did, it'd probably be fine. All right. No, I had to think about what no more mash meant. I was like potatoes? No more mashed potatoes? That's sad. Mashed potatoes are the food of the gods. But like homemade ones, like you cook the potato and then you smash it. That's a mashed potato. None of that powdered stuff, even though I'll eat that too. In fact, because I think you can hear me over dragons now, which is very exciting. Where the heck is he actually? Here we go, we got him. Mashed potatoes, throw some spinach in there. Good stuff. My PC's being really loud. And last time it did this, my OBS froze. Or my capture card froze, I guess, because my OBS is on my laptop. So I don't know what that's about. I'm glad you can't hear it, but trust me, it's a little airport engine going on down there. Airport engine. Maybe airplane engine? I also, while I was testing dragon audio, I was in my thumbnail world just beating dragons with nunchucks like over and over and over and over and over again. And I realized that you can like dribble the dead body. Like you could play Rocket League with a dead dragon and nunchucks. So if anyone wanted to know that, that's a thing you can do. Little accidental discovery. Powdered mashed potatoes go hard. That's a hot take. No, it's not. Even if they're not as good, they make up for it in the fact that you can like, it's so fast and easy, you know? The best potato is an easy potato. And I'll say that to I actually don't have the rest of that sentence. So, moving on. It's Tuesday. I think the best potato, honestly, I've been into waffle fries, but like seasoned waffle fries, you know, like when fries are labeled as like seasoned and they're like some specific flavor with no name, they're just called seasoned. Those are my fries. Nacho fries from Taco Bell. Don't know if I've had those, but what is going on? I have no idea. I'm just gonna stand here a moment. Okay, we're back. Something spawned here. The curly fries from Arby's. I've actually never had them. I've only had like they sell them frozen. That is like kind of the same as the seasoned fry, right? Like that, it's got kind of the same spice profile deliciousness. Simple and amazing. Yeah, some of these dragons have long necks, and so when they chew on me, I can't hit them. Also, while I sip my water, I don't have the faintest idea what is going on my PC. Do you guys want to look at my task manager with me? Let's do it. I've always wanted to stream my task manager. This is my paintings mod. Let's see what's going on. Why is my CPU so warm? Looks like Minecraft. Makes a lot of sense to me. Shouldn't be much else. GPU's pretty busy. Is this fun? Are you guys having fun? Yeah, I actually don't know what any of this is. System idle process. See, I don't think that system idle process should be using 90, 80+% of my CPU. I could be wrong. I'm no tech wizard. It got quieter while we're out of RLCraft, so maybe it's fine, but I'm hoping that I don't have to. Looking for my address. Now, I've actually been making sure that CurseForge stays open so that you can't see all of the secrets on my desktop, like the cow with 10,000 health summon command. I don't want you all knowing about that. Because for anyone who doesn't know the lore, I keep a note on my desktop so I can, at any time, copy and paste the command to summon a cow with 10,000 HP. Because you never know when you're going to need that, right? Like, sometimes you just need it. What happened? It's just my fans got really loud, and I was just trying to see if something was happening or if it was just being dumb. I think it's just being dumb. And I'm just going to ignore it until it becomes a bigger problem. It actually hasn't started again since I got back in the game, so I think I fixed it. Or Luca's back, and that fixed it. It could be that too. We never know. Oh, mimic. Okay. Come on. If this is the one, I'm giving everyone in chat $1 via physical mail. And it's going to get lost in the mail, so you're not actually going to get it, but that's not my fault. We did not get it, but I think these are good. Barrel claws increases the wearer's attack speed. Because there's a different set of claws that I thought were good that actually were not good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, these ones you can craft, and it actually turns out they kind of suck. 1 damage every 26, But these ones you can only get from a mimic, and you can combine them with the Infinity Gauntlet. So that's a nice pickup, actually. Increases attack speed. We could get rid of one of these clovers, since surely it's not doing anything. I just don't know, like... We'd have to re-roll their traits. I just don't know if that applies to the nunchucks, since they're already, like, such a speedy, quick weapon. I don't know. We'll see. I'll hold them and see what happens. Also, it's MILF Hunter's 3-month sub anniversary. It's also Beirut's. You guys are twins. Happy 3-month sub anniversary, and thank you for the 1 bit. You've placed yourself in first place. I hate that overlay. That's all. I love when people are on it, but I don't know. It, like, the fact that it has to, I don't think you, maybe you can shut it off, but it's giving, like, not so subtle begging for donations, which, like, is something people don't like, but it's not my fault because Twitch put it there, so it's really not that deep, but all that to say, thank you, MILF Hunter. You joined when I had 60 subs, and I now have 90. Yeah, so like I said, the YouTube shorts have been popping off lately. I've also been posting, like, 3 a day for a couple days. It actually was in the last 2 days. We've gone up by, like, 15 or something. Like, Jonathan Bailey got me 4 subs, but Jonathan Groff got me 30,000 views. So it's like, you know, which Jonathan do I love more? They bring in very different rewards, you know? Yeah, it seems like he torched all of his chests or didn't have any. He's just a poor boy. Nobody loves him. Groff mentioned 92. I think that, I can't remember if it was 93. It may have gone down. It hasn't been going down as much lately. For a while there, it was like I'd get 2 and lose 1 in a day. So everyone who's watching, don't go unsub because it gives me a little sad face. I mean, do what you want. It's your life. But unsubbing makes me sad. I actually think that it's very possible that it's just like bot accounts getting removed rather than people unsubbing so shortly after they sub. Cyclops are another source of chests that probably could spawn mimics. Also, the Cyclops were the subject of one of today's YouTube shorts, which is linked on screen now. You and Beirut are hanging off a cliff. Who would I save? Well, this is unfair. Milf Hunter would also never unsub. I know that about you. We go way back. Like 3 months, I think. Oh, back to the hanging off a cliff predicament. You know, all I'm saying is in an emergency, you can't eat a Beirut, but you can eat a corn dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Frankly, I think I've already said enough. Oh, my screen has the shakies. Okay, we're fine. This is so true. See, even Beirut understands that. That's low-key kind of a valid conclusion. All right, people want speed bridges. I owe them. So in my defense, right, Luca redeemed the speed bridge today, and I promised I would do it. I understand that I'm wildly behind on other speed bridges, and I can see on Twitch who I owe them to. Milf Hunter, it's like 3 or 4. Beirut, it's probably an additional like 4, 5, 6. I don't know. So I'll say 2 things. I'll crank a few speed bridges today. I'll crank a speed bridge in the Lost Cities. That's what I'll do. Because there's surely nothing else going on to worry about there. And then I'll do 1 or 2 more just for the heck of it. But what I can promise is that in the next series, I will do a bunch of them early on. The problem has been in RLCraft, like, by the time I had that available to be claimed, that was right around the time that I started being able to, like, ride on my bird and stuff. And so, you know, if I'm not traveling on the ground, there's not really an opportunity for me to need to speed bridge. And I didn't just want to do it randomly. I wanted it to be, like, in kind of high stakes moments. And so, yeah. Keep that in mind, that they're going to be more exciting in a post RLCraft world, if you can imagine such a thing. The if you can imagine such a thing is twofold. If you can imagine a world without RLCraft, and if you can imagine a world in which the content I make can be even better. There we go, got the bottles, and we out. All the homies pull up in the YouTube chat. Rah. Why can't I just do it on the spot? I don't have blocks. Here. We'll go get some blocks. But while I grab the blocks, what I was saying before is like, I haven't been doing it on the spot just because I don't want it to be like, hee, I did a speed bridge. I want it to be like, all right, I owe a speed bridge, and here's a time when I might die because this is not the time for speed bridging, but I need to do it. So I was trying to like save them for scary moments, and it kind of backfired on me. But we live and we learn. Okay, we're gonna stop carrying double clovers. They don't do anything anyway. We're gonna fill these before we put them away. That held like 10% of a level. Very, very many bottles. Gonna throw some junk on the ground to despawn. I'm just clearing some inventory so I can speed bridge because apparently, you know, like you don't want to be weighed down during a speed bridge. That's why. Beirut has 15k feathers. Well, I appreciate your time here, during which you have earned them. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I grab the waystone. Gonna go very uppies. There's 2 dragons here, so we'll need to worry about that after this exciting moment. Oh, I missed. What a good spot to speed bridge from. Taking off my elytra. Okay, so what happens, happens. Sir. Trying to do something. Give me it. Thank you. And then I need to take off some baubles as well, because if I'm too fast, it's really difficult. Let me take off my leggings too. They make me too fast. Right? Because you can't, it's impossible to learn the timing when your speed is messed up. The problem is just that I don't think there's any world in which I die from this. I think I'll survive this fall. However, I actually don't know if that's true because this thing usually negates 75% of fall damage. It's also, though, I think in RLCraft you might just break your legs more than anything else. I can survive a broken leg so long as my head get butt naked. Okay. Oh, actually I do have the Waystone mod on now for when the Amalgalich fight finally happens, so unfortunately, there's really no scenario in which this goes totally terribly. Oh, I can't. It's actually going to be more difficult. Need to... There we go. Okay. This is for you, Luca. I apologize to everyone else who I owe them to. I'll get there, don't worry. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Eee, that actually did hurt a lot. I got one block, so I hope you're all happy for me. I didn't get to warm up, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have made it 150 blocks. So let me get back up there for round 2. We can do better than that. I don't have an elytra. Let me, as I was saying, get right back up there. We can fix this. I also am not a Stinky Pete, as chat is trying to spread the rumor. All right. I just like... Ugh, why? Luckily, I'm immune to levitation. I'm also immune to having arrows. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That was way more complicated than it needed to be. All right. Okay, that was our warm-up, so now... Yeah, you know, it was better. Oh, our first death in RLCraft. No. That's unfortunate. Okay, apparently I have keep inventory on and I have no idea how. Just fix that really quickly. I guess it's just like I forgot it was on from way back in the day because we died during Amalgalich, and I think the Lycanite bosses like override keep inventory, and so it doesn't work. So let me... Now that I don't have keep inventory on, we're gonna run it back one last time before we continue our adventure. Hopefully this time I can get to the water, you know? Okay. I'm gonna do a few, like, really slow ones just to, like, get the rhythm, you know? Oh my goodness, I didn't even get to start. Oh! Okay. I don't know how I took, like... Oh, my badge of honor thing negated all of that damage. Because, right, it's 1 in 5 ticks of damage that get negated. That was one of them. So that was terrible. So I'm going to do one final speed bridge. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, I'm sure that you've clicked on the chapter marker by now to skip this. And that's okay. That's why I put them there. Death by rat happened so many times. Oh, do you mean the fake one? The prank? That was a good death by rat. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm such a fool. This is why, like, whatever. This is why changing to something like Hypixel is a terrible idea. Because I don't got the speed bridge in me. Can we get womps in the chat? I'm also so slow. But now I need to water bucket clutch to get my grave back. So you get a little bonus. What's the bird pick of the day? Let me recover my gravestone and then I will oblige that question. Okay, water bucket. Yeah, chat, you know he's gaming. You already know he's gaming. Mr. Jabberwock thought he could get us while my armor was off. Oh, goodness. How does all this stuff go? Probably like so. Where's my clover? Turns out the gravestone mod does a pretty good job of putting all your stuff back where it goes in your inventory, just not the baubles. It doesn't seem compatible. Okay, if someone's angry at me and I'm just a guy who's trying to sort his stuff out. So, anyway, he's gaming. Thank you for the clip. Bird pick of the day has been requested. Let's do it. I'm gonna say it's early. I guess it's not that early. Today's bird picture of the day. Actually don't remember, but I know I said it. Okay, so hear me out. This is the wood duck. He's having a lovely swim with his wife. It's beautiful, charming moment. I picked this picture and then realized, oh crap, this is the picture for Happy Birth Duck. Yeah, and I see it in the chat. So I feel like this is kind of cheating because you've seen this picture via that emote. That was not on purpose, but then I picked it and was like, you know what, we're going to show it anyway. Because you usually don't get to see them close up and in high resolution. So, these are the wood ducks. They're a lovely couple. His eye is so big and red. And I just really like his hat feathers are like so sharply curved back. And I think that's fun. I also think that the white outline, it's like bright. Like, as you can see, like these are white feathers. This is like if there was a white highlighter, it would look like this. Just so bright. And this is his wife, who I think is also beautiful. I like her eye outline. I don't think, though, he doesn't really have one. He doesn't really have an outline around his eye. She looks like a different bird who maybe will be tomorrow's bird pick of the day. No, I have to have a special one or two for the finale. Anyway, yes, her eyeliner, fabulous. His guy liner, non-existent. That's bird pick of the day. The geese don't get along with your dogs. Yeah, I think our dog would get beat up by a goose. I think the goose would actually win in a fight. He's just a little guy. A little 72-pound guy. I love when geese hiss at you. I think it's so funny because it's like, frankly, what are you gonna do? But also, like, I respect your rage and fear what you might secretly be able to do to me. Like, geese can probably hurt you in more ways than you can count. It's just they usually don't. You have to, like, stay on their good side before they teach you something you didn't want to know. We're going to play Ultra Kill. Good luck. Ultra Killing. It sounds kind of like Mega Bonk. Which is also a game I've played and kind of enjoy, but I don't think I would stream it. Actually, I think that would kind of actually be a good candidate for streaming, but no time soon. I would have to see a picture and then I'm sure I would know the game. I can't think off the top of my head what that is. The word instinct comes to mind. I don't know if that's like a subtitle for the game or something. I can't think of what that game is at the moment now. I tried to hit him with my wind talisman. Your favorite game of all time? Oh. I'll have to pay it some respect after stream. I don't dare disrespect one's favorite game of all time. Okay, that seems to be it. He had all of one chest. Yeah, mine is Astrobot. It's true. The rumors are true. If the accusation is that I love Astrobot, I am never beating it. Done some of the cover art in Discord. Fair enough, fair enough. No, homie loves Astrobot. Such a good game of the year. Best one in recent memory. Oh, I hate when it's locked. Honestly. Oh, double locked. Whatever. That battle tower's not for me. I didn't want to be there anyway. All right, let us continue. Let us go fast. We find a dragon. We beat it up. We loot its nest. We run. Speedily. In that order. Who is moaning? I swear someone just went like, ah. And I hated it. You 100%ed Astrobot? That's a choice. I'm not doing it again. That was a one-time thing. If I hear it in game again, I'll do it, but I'm hoping I don't. I don't know what it was really faint. Maybe, no. If I were posting an edited video, I would amplify it, but I lack the ability to do that on the live. All right, fly fast. Oh, that was a really bad elytra trick. All right, we need... I want this vessel. I want to be done with this silly dragon hunting. We've been at it for too long. Yeah, you do have YouTube to rewatch it for the rest of your life. Enjoying over and over and over again the delicious sounds I can make with my mouth. Here we go. Come here, I don't want you to fireball my loot. Did we? No. I thought we one-shot him, but his health bar was just like a single color for some reason. He replayed it 4 times. I hope you're having fun. I'm very happy for you, actually. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Off we go. The next dragon. Nice and quick and easy. I should also, before the finale, look if there are any, like, major enchantments that I'm missing on the nunchucks. Because, like, Mortalitas is still on the table. Advanced looting, which won't help us in the cities, but we've got Adept, right? What? XP drops in the Lost Cities are going to be really, really important. I don't think you can put Adept and Education. If you can, I really need to do that very soon. Okay, this guy has 1,000,000 chests. Don't blow them up. It's really dumb and stupid and idiotic when you do that. Thank you. You didn't do a single fire because I'm such a gamer. Oh, Bobeko. Okay. While I was messing with the audio for dragons before the stream. I was like spawning dragons in the thumbnail world and then fighting them repeatedly. Ooh, that's a fun sound. And they just weren't being as loud as the naturally spawning dragon, so I had to come into this world and fight a couple. And I was like, you know, if I get the antidote vessel as a drop right now off camera, it's fine. I won't even be mad. And actually, so that I could listen back, I was recording anyway, so technically I could have proven I wasn't cheating, but... You wish you had my PC? I will mail it to you. You can borrow it. Trying to look for a dragon nest while the chunks are unloaded. No luck. And then I got greedy and now I'm stuck in the ground. Let me out. Thank you. Laptop legs in high level ultra kill. It's sad. Best day of my life, and this is an exaggeration, was the day I built my PC. But actually, what happened the day I built my PC is I went and turned it on, and it didn't turn on. And I was like, huh. That's not how it's supposed to work. The problem wound up, because you know, like I took so much stuff apart, put it back together, tried to flash BIOS, like, it's hard to troubleshoot what part is broken when nothing will happen at all. I made sure the switch of my power supply was on, right? Like all the usual suspects. I just got a fried motherboard in the mail. Like, I don't mean this as like a don't trust this company, but I ordered an MSI motherboard, completely dead on arrival. And then I got the Asus one I have now, which was lovely. So I don't know. I guess now I've got beef with MSI, but not really, because who's to say that wasn't just some really, really, really crazy freak incident? I don't know. Regardless, new motherboard booted right up. So, you know, it's really sad when you spend days painstakingly doing everything perfectly, routing all the cables, and then you have to wait for a new package to come because your motherboard doesn't work. It was really sad. But the hearts flying in the YouTube chat right now help. They really help take the pain away. Even though the pain was like 3 years ago now. Still fresh in my mind. Same thing with your PS5, rip. At least with a PS5, like, you know, that comes like put together for you. So if it won't turn on, in my brain, at least you won't be like, it's my fault I broke something and they're not gonna replace it, and like, you know, if it doesn't work, that's on them. So it was scary, but it was fine. Also got the motherboard from Amazon, so even if it was my fault, they were gonna replace it because they weren't gonna know what they didn't need to know. Editor, edit that part out. Alright. Off we go. Fight a few more dragons, and then we're just gonna go play in the Lost Cities for fun. If we haven't found the vessel, and I need to restore, like we die in the cities and I need to restore the world back up, who cares? We didn't find the vessel anyway, so what did I lose? Nothing. If I find the vessel and then die in the Lost Cities, I might restore the save and then cheat the vessel. I don't know. Also, maybe not, because we do have the gravestone mod, so we could, like, We could just go invis and try to recover our things. It actually shouldn't be that bad. But we won't cross that bridge when we get there because we're not going to get there. It's all going to be great. We're going to win. Like winners. I feel like we're going through a lot of water today, chat. Hydrate or dihydrate? And I meant that. MILF Hunter will board your mother? Aw. I guess objectively true. Check this out. Oh, she stole me. I was literally just planning on a crash landing into the ground, but the siren said, no, you have so much to live for. I appreciate her looking out for me. All right. What do we think? 3 more dragons, and then we'll go play. We'll go roll the dice in the Lost Cities and see what happens. I think we'll be fine. I think as long as I watch my armor and fly away from trouble, should it arise, with my bottles of enchanting, we'll be fine. Wise last words, I know, but... Oh, shoot, that's actually bad. He stole my nunchucks. Let me get out my spear. And see if my nunchucks are still on the ground somewhere. There we go. So, I'm kind of glad that happened, though, because it reminds me that we need to put Curse of Possession on these. So that can't happen anymore. Can you throw these? No. Hoping to yeet it. Okay. So someone can please remind me when we go home. Curse of Possession is one of the enchants I'm missing. And then, of course, Mortalitas still goes on. The other thing about Mortalitas is it increases your damage, like, as you kill things. So we might actually need to go, like, just to an easy dungeon and just kill a whole bunch of guys before we... just to build up our damage before we go. I think that's how it works. Nice. He somehow kept his momentum when he died, and that took us far from the nest. It's like my nunchucks were still giving him knockback. And I don't actually know where the nest is. At what age did I start gaming? Bro, I was gaming in the womb. I came out with a controller in my hands. Which really someone ought to look into how it got up there, but it's canon. Where is that dragon nest? Am I a dummy? Yes, you caught me as a, what is it now, 46-year-old today. I've been gaming for almost half a century, it's true. So the ice dragons are nice because they can't blow up the chests, but also because, I don't know, something about when I'm flying in these ice biomes, there seem to be even more dragons. Maybe it's just because the ground is usually pretty flat and you can see them better. I don't know. But to actually answer your question, no disrespect. I think here's the nest. There were some games that I couldn't have been more than like 5, right? You know, back when the PS2 was all the rage. Yeah, Unk AF. He played on the PS2. Chat, make fun of him. Get him, chat. I was like 3. Well, thank you for knowing. Since you also know that I'm 46. Hey, you Pikachu? Nah, Pokemon Snap, more like. But I remember... I remember Pokemon Snap like it was yesterday. I forgot about Hey You Pikachu with like the stupid really skinny little microphone. and you would have to like, oh my gosh, yeah, okay, yes, it's all coming back. That game was fire. Nintendo used to eat. And it all went downhill when money. It went downhill when they started charging $90 for Mario Kart. Nintendo, please don't shut down my Twitch. Okay, I think the Ice Dragon wasn't too loud, was it? It's like he doesn't do the explosions, so I haven't been able to edit his sound quite the same, but I think it looked fine on the video. Demonetized by Nintendo. Actually makes sense. What else? I mean, like, honestly, I played this game again like 4 or 5 years ago, so actually maybe it would be too soon. Even though that's kind of a long time. But there was this Neopets game on the PlayStation, on the PS2. That game actually unironically goes hard. That is one that I thought about streaming. I looked on Twitch and it was like, a lot of these old games, it'll be like, you know, 10,000 people follow this category, but 0 views in the category. Which, with a game that niche, it's tricky because, like, no one's streaming it. Of course no one's watching it. But, like, you know, am I ever gonna get a new viewer to discover my channel again if I play something like that? You know, like, if I have, like, people here now who would really want to watch something like that, obviously I'd play it for them. But if that's not the case, if it's just for me, right? Ugh, their sounds are so weird. I guess, like, I did a bad job of making that point, and I want to try one more time. You know, if I can be incentivized either by the potential for further discovery or people actually enjoying what I'm doing, then a game is worth playing. But if it's pure, I don't fully want to play something just because I want to play it. I think there are enough things that are mutually interesting that I can play my games on my own time, you know? Like Astrobot, exactly. You get it. You get it. I don't know, though. Can you... Okay. Genuine question. Here. Astronaut? No, actually, I'm not deleting that comment. That's actually what I'm going to start calling it. Astronaut. Idiot. I thought about, like, putting my mouth around the microphone. Whoa, that's a new one. Really? Okay, I forgot about the grave scroll. Actually, it's gonna be really easy to recover stuff. Without the grave scroll, that would have been tricky. That is 2 dies in one night, except one of them doesn't really count. Luckily, we have solid backup armor, but... Woohoo! That is... I never saw that coming. Did I bring my trumpet to choost him with? I don't know. Oh, yeah. We have this as our emergency weapon, as well as an extra. Did we already have a set of these? Okay, anyway. You. I guess we don't really need the magnet anymore since he oopsie's gravestone. This is one of the times when it's like, darn it, I definitely installed the gravestone mod too early. Because I deserve to have to struggle for this stuff back, but what am I gonna do now, you know? And my AGI and... Okay, so he is still angry. Where is he? Oh, he's like kind of biting me, but kind of not. Oh, I just batter upped him. Just come up here. Stop shooting me from. I can't even see you. Oh, he froze my Aegis. Aw. How is he hitting me? Where is he? There he is. Yes, light him on fire so I can actually see him. Woo-hoo-hoo. I can't get anywhere. Yes, come fight me. Come fight me. You got someone your own size, and I am your own size. Is this not a pickaxe? I can't dig into the mountain for safety. Okay, let me in. I'm scared. This is not a pickaxe, as it turns out. Okay, so that was an experience we've not come to expect anymore. Oh, my gravestone's uppies. Did we kill the dragon? I haven't seen him in a while. Luckily, this has a ranged attack. Who now? What? What is hitting me? Help. Let me up. Need to break this. Oh, why did it explode? That's not what the gravestone's supposed to do. Come on. Okay, whatever. We can fix it. The last time it put all of our items in our inventory. Why did it do that? I guess I got my wish about, like, I should have to work to recover my items, but not exactly what I meant when I said that. No, we should go Tide Guardian. Tide Guardian better. Just we don't have a weapon anymore. Wait. Yes, we do. Forgive my slowness. Are these enchanted? No, they're not. Dang it. They should be. Because I made these legit in this world, right? Yeah. Diamond Rapier from the tier list episode coming in to save the day. And we should have an extra stone of inertia, right? We'll want a magnet since the thing went boom booms. We don't have... I thought we had a third stone of inertia. Maybe not. All right. Well, with the magnet, we're fine, but... See, how are you still here, little bro? And his attacks are like, if they're near you, they're hurting. There we go. Just a Elytra. Okay. All is not lost. Oh yeah, bow. I think I got him. Okay. We need to figure out our inventory now, unfortunately. Should have brought like a chest. Ugh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That'll work. I need a double jump. Or things start despawning on me. Little bro had one chest in this nest. Come on. Where are all your belongings? Oh, also, these snowballs don't help with the full inventory predicament. Okay, did we get waystones? Because that will help. Of course we didn't. Okay. Most of this stuff is garbage. Waystone, please. Of course not. Put away all the important stuff first. Let's go back over here. Where all this junk was. Get rid of these stupid snowballs. Ice dragons are my new enemies. crazy that we're like just about to go into the Lost Cities and then this ice dragon all of a sudden is too much for us to handle. I'm gonna throw the snowballs. That'll fix everything. Shoot, we don't have our magnet anymore. Well, then where the heck is it? Okay, we're missing armor still. There's the magnet. We need this on. We're still missing stuff of significant value. These stupid snowballs. Or wait, trash can. Here we go. So dumb. I hate snowballs. This is probably intentional game design. Oh, there are my golem boots though, so that's good. They're like, if someone loses their stuff, how funny would it be if we put so many snowballs on the ground that they have no chance of ever seeing their belongings again? And they were right, it worked. Okay, hopefully that's everything, but with the topography here, it's a bit difficult to tell. Gotta go, thanks for hanging out. Good luck ultra killing or whatever. Okay, hopefully that's everything, because that seems to be all we're gonna get. That was crazy. That was not on my bingo sheet. I wonder, did we get a waystone? If not, we don't have our freaking Geonox spear. What the heck? Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this. We are elytra. Oh no, is it in our tool belt? Oh, it's in our tool belt. But maybe we're fine. Regardless, I need to swoop around for one final check. I seriously cannot believe that happened. It's been like, we've been so chill, like, let's just chat because there's literally nothing at stake, and then all of a sudden, we got frozen. Okay, well, hopefully that's everything. Save for a waystone, so who knows what else we're not realizing we lost, but seems like we've got kind of everything important. Dragon Eye, which bauble are we missing? We were wearing the claws. This goes here. Let me just, sorry. Make sure things are where they're supposed to be. So I know what's going on. Ayo, corn dog. We just died for real. Unironically. Okay. So hopefully that's everything, because I think I'm just gonna magic mirror home and regroup. Somehow this, we have not gotten the vessel. Somehow this dragon froze us and we just like insta died. And it was really unfortunate. But still seeking the antidote vessel. I think we said, what now, 2 more dragons, and then we're just gonna go to the Lost Cities anyway. So, no vessel, but we're not necessarily gonna spend the whole day searching for it. So all is well that ends well. Which I think that ended fine. We're missing, or no, the cross necklace is the bauble that goes up here. So Screw that thing that was in our offhand. We're actually out of XP tome space now. That's crazy. Drop some junk in there. Bottles. We're out of bottle enchanting space. That's actually a really good problem to have. Poison stone is the other bauble that goes on this side. You go there. You go there. You don't go there, actually. I lied. Right in front of all of the viewers. And then... Okay. We're getting rid of this thing. Because I want space. Okay. So, probably everything's accounted for. And if it's not, too bad, because there's nothing we can do. So, that was crazy. Welcome back to the stream where things are going well. The tone shifted drastically, but we're back. D-Boy TM is a liar. What did I do? I feel as though I've been nothing but truthful. Oh, you go there. Okay. No more frozen dragons. I said I lied? I didn't mean it. I'm a truther. Okay. Let's get back on the road. Whatever's gone is gone. Yeah, let's move on. ASDF, the place where we forgot a waystone, and that cost us a lot of time there. I'm gonna make the blocks quieter again, because I think that's what made the waystones. Yeah. Waystones have been too loud lately. IMHO. Let's go north. Oh look, one of 2 dragons has volunteered. Ooh. We're too fast. Okay. And is this... Was this his nest, maybe? I know we killed one dragon near that place where we speed bridged. Hopefully that was a new one. Or that we just searched the correct new nest. I think we did. Alright. Let's go somewhere where there is no snow. As it turns out, it's suspicious. As it turns out, the snow is a bad, bad place. Here we go. Here's our boy. Surprise. Something, car's extended warranty. He had no nest, though. Which is not good. Nest is locked. So I'll remind you, we're checking these libraries for unbreaking tomes to get unbreaking 4 on our armor. We've just been so unlucky with getting those. I'm like not even looking at other things. It's so funny that he's stuck here when he has a block of sand to boost him out. But he's like, it's not enough. I'm stuck. Okay. One more dragon was our rule. And then we're gonna, I guess, try that potion of antidote or whatever. Maybe that was working. We were just trying to get around the fact that it kind of contributes to us getting potion sickness, but gonna have to be what it be. I will, like I said, try to get the antidote vessel off stream if that's what it comes to, but maybe we just won't need it. Hello and goodbye, sir. It was lovely knowing you for like 1 second. But your nest sucked. It was terrible knowing you. I'm glad you're dead. Yeah, I said it. Like, where all your stuff at? Nowhere. No stuff. Shut up. He's like, oh. Okay. Grab the XP. And that was our dragon quota for the moment, so I just almost quit the game. Like, we're done. Okay, bye. Alright. We go home. This goes on, of course. We hopefully can sleep to heal our strength and vitality hearts. Okay, you know what's weird? I'm not getting Twitch notifications for follows. Is there a, like... I should be. But I just got an email about a follower. Where is the pop-up? How am I supposed to thank followers without a pop-up? Anyway, we're going to make a few extra waystones before we go into the Lost Cities, just in case, right? We need, like, a renaissance point. I don't think that's the right word, but we're going with it. A rendezvous point, I guess, is fine. You don't. Yeah, you do live there, actually. There's my nunchucks. All right, so we need a Curse of Possession book. Thank you for reminding me myself. Curse. I think we have a book of it. I don't think we need to unenchant it, but maybe I'm silly. Curse of Possession. Leggings is crazy. Where would we have put it? Ever so many episodes ago. Curse of Possession, that'll do. So, let's get that on our nunchucks so no sticky guys can use those sticky fingers on us. And then... Okay, why do I not know where my books are? We've been doing this for 100 hours and I can't find a single book in my house. Okay, then we need advanced looting, mortalitas, and of course we still have upgrade potentials to use. So let's see. What is mortalitas not compatible with? Obviously something. Okay, so I'm an idiot and have spent days seeking a useless book. What is the problem? I mean, there's nothing we can do about it because we're not remaking these nunchucks, but... Conflict with Viper? That's really random and stupid. People... Maybe Viper's better. Better to use difficulties endowment. And it doesn't conflict with Viper. Okay. Well, whatever. Thanks, Reddit. Do we have such a thing as difficulties endowment? I don't think I've ever seen that. Not really. But I guess Mortalitas 8, we're saving for a rainy day. I'm gonna go have one really quick talk with my bookworm to see if he can refresh my mind of anything else that's good. Just so many of these are not compatible. We don't have strafe on our bow. Let's put strafe on our bow before we go risk it all. Okay. Might have to combine a better version of it. Full speed might conflict. Just search specifically for what we came here first. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that I'm like, oh, we need it. So whatever. Fine. Let's do upgrade potentials and hope that we're not doing it prematurely. And then we should probably combine these before we put them on, I think. $17. That got a little... Or no. Yeah, we do need to do that. We can't reset the cost of the book when it's multiple enchantments. Okay, well, now we're immune to the sticky effect, at least. This is good for us. Gonna see if we can get any of this stuff on our bow. I think we've used upgrade potentials. Yeah, we have. We can get strafe. We cannot get pull speed. So let's get strafe 3 and say good enough. Not the max level, but I doubt we have time to stop and use our bow anyway. Surely we don't need this clover anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and reckon that there are better things to have. None of your homies are immune to your sticky effect. We're short heart. Something's not right. Okay, it's because this doesn't have undying. Nor this. So that's not the correct stone of inertia. I'm gonna say some of our things still show hearts in the bottom right, which means we don't have all the health we should. I'm just making sure that the Ankh charm applies in both slots. It does. So these are gonna need re-rolled, I guess. I just don't know if these work with the nunchucks. Let's do a really quick Google search. I don't... Do feral claws work with nunchucks? It's just we can't really afford to be... Okay, yeah, they work. We kind of need things to be about the best they can be at this point. So we are going to maybe consult the internet a little bit more than we have in the past. Here we go. Then I imagine spectral silt. I imagine it's going to cost us an absurd amount because why wouldn't it? Yeah. Undying, perhaps. Punishing is almost good. Come on. 2 more. 1 more. Bah. Okay. We need to juice some silt, which luckily we have a bunch of Bezors who would love to become juice. So forgive me while I... Or wait, no. Isn't there's some button you can hold while you click to make it auto go up to your crafting thing, right? Thought that happened and it confused me at first, but no? Maybe in a crafting table it works. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be faster. I guess you can shift click it up into the crafting table. You can't juice the Ender Queen's crown. I put the elytra just to see if we could accidentally juice it. Because I'm a little goofball. I've never seen a bigger goofball. That's not right, but we're gonna leave it. No, we're not. It just looks wrong. All right, let's hope we can get it this time with 15 more chances. Undying or bust. Bust it is. I'm now coming back and seeing your reaction to my icky effect comment, and I was aware in the moment that what I said is not what you said, and that was intentional. That was me being a menace. I don't know what all of these things can be reduced to spectral silt. We're just gonna try all of them. Not that one. I'm actually surprised about the shulker heart. I thought that would be one. That one I'm not. Then the flares, you have to do like that. Yeah. He's a gamer. He knows what he's doing. I wasn't sure about the mirror. Guess it works. 22 more chances. Can he do it? Oh, please. We need it so badly. Okay. This is very sad. This has gone extremely poorly. This is actually the only way to get spectral silt, so if we can't get this to work, then we're in a pickle. We're going to juice everything we can. There's no longer a point in having backups, I guess, so if it can become juice, it is becoming juice. I think that was it. Maybe more in the other crate, but come on. Undying. 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 This is the last click. Can we get big undying hype in the chat? Do we consult baby Trev? Dearest baby Trev, all of the viewers are watching, and they're really hoping that you can put out all the vibes, and we will get undying. Can you do that? Okay, with that smile, I think we can do it. You know, it could be worse. It could be worse. I'm scared to, like, try anything else in case it becomes worse. But we're gonna do it anyway. You know, if we can juice Ender Dragon scales, we could farm up quite a few of those to make ourselves more silt. We could farm those more easily than most of the other baubles, so. Can't do the magnet. I guess you can't do the tool belt. I probably tried that already. Okay, good. So if push comes to shove, we might be able to go farm up some Ender Dragon scales reasonably quickly. To get some more silt. We've gone through almost a stack by the time we're done with these ones, so. Oh, come on. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I think that's the most important part of Undying anyway, is the damage resistance. You know, we're leaving 2 max HP on the table, but it's the damage resistance that we need because that is what decreases the burden of damage on the armor. And so we'll take it. Oh yeah, we need to put this on. That's the other major one. Broken Heart. Me. Not actually me at all. Thanks for listening. Okay, we need to mend our medikit before we go to the scary, scary place. Leave those things behind. Let's crank out a couple more waystones like we said. You know what? Let's make 4. Right? Because if we are in an emergency and we have to like run for the hills, let's just have a waystone ready to pop down, because I'm also pretty sure that that pauses the game. The only thing that we have to worry about with that is that like fear effect they give you where you can't right click things. That could be an issue, but let's also check. Actually, let me just Google it before I waste your time. And you have adept and education. You can. Oh, avoid putting on one weapon. Adept is better because you want advanced looting. Well, we have both, so sounds like a good thing. Okay. So I guess that's how we want it. I do think we're gonna... Oh, no, 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 no. Bow, no bow. No bow. The bow makes us unequip our Ankh shield, which we can't have because we don't want effects to come up. We also lose HP every time that our bow comes out, or every time the quiver comes out. We could just put arrows in our inventory, I guess, but eh. We don't need this taking up hotbar. We are not... Yeah, we might need lockpicks, actually. We don't need... No, let's keep some food. I was going to say we're just going to eat battle burritos, but... Let's... Right, because we can extend the duration of the battle burrito effects with wine, so really we shouldn't actually need that many. And then we need that potion of... We'll bring some invids, but also... Okay, we'll also bring wings. I don't think we're going to drink a luck. It could be good if we're looting chests. The problem is we're already probably going to run into potion sickness. So we can't have that. Let's keep the cure potions on us. You know, if effects stack and we just need, like, quick emergency relief from them, I don't know. And then we need to make these. So, mundane. Really? I didn't know there was a gas tier potion base, but we've made these. How did I make these? I mean, you can use other things. Huh. The more you know. Oh, I guess it seems like maybe it's just everything that is not an actual potion base becomes mundane. So you can't use another wart. Let's grab some prismarine. Not overcomplicate it. And then I think we'll grab some bottles from upstairs. Yeah, we've got plenty. Let's just make a okay number of these. Right, because we're going to extend them with wine, but let's have some backups. Did we not get... There we go. I was going to say, if we don't have an even number, then I'm a fool in a man's skin. And I don't want to be a fool in a man's skin when we're nearing the series finale. Let's leave these in the potion ingredients chest. Apparently they've become a potion ingredient. And then I think we have some wine to pull out as well. We do. So let's do that. Of course, we leave the perfect wine in there so that we're guaranteed perfect quality next time we brew. We could have done that faster. That's okay. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. I accidentally shift-clicked the bottles, and now we just hope for the best. Fine. Okay. So, right, we have lots and lots of wine. It's just... My biggest grief is I wish they looked different from each other. It is tricky to tell them apart, and in my brain that's going to be a problem, even though, right, we're going to have to drink the wine every, like, 10 minutes or something, probably. I'm kind of making a mountain out of a molehill, but to me it's scary. Okay. We've got these. Hopefully these do what the antidote vessel does. Just temporarily. Like I said last time, it seemed like that was working. My concern is just that... again, too many potion effects could cost us. I just want to mend our medikit really quickly without wasting bottles of enchanting. In fact, yeah, there's half our durability back. Does magnet work on XP? It's supposed to. Quick science. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so magnet stays on at all times. That is important. And then we should actually clear up a little bit more hotbar. In fact, maybe we'll put our canteen away. Keep our spear for fun, I don't know. Because I want this and this out, right? So if we're... yeah, we're putting that away. If we're in a pickle, maybe we can get away a little faster with these tools. Especially since we'll be flying. Just not with our elytra. We'll have, like, creative flight from the potion. And then I think without further ado, I think we're about as darn good as we're gonna get. So let's grab some wine. Grab a couple stacks of each. Go normal wild berry, invis, and I mean, we should only have to drink these at the beginning, right? So before we go in, we will sippies. I think that will be okay. Hopefully. We're gonna do it. Oh no, bottles of enchanting. Duh. Bring a few stacks. Those are gonna be the real emergency medicine. Okay, so let's turn off night vision. Every potion effect that we don't need, we should not have. I think that's about the best we can do. We're not gonna take off our dragon eye. I don't know if fire is a problem there. If not, maybe this is actually a dumb thing to have, but we'll hold it for now. I think our baubles are pretty good. Cool belt. You know what? Let's find a way to not have the tool belt with us. Because we need... time into rapier is still in there. Let's go put that back on the tier list really quickly. Even though tier list is super out of date. We're just pretending like it's not. Let us get rid of the tool belt and put on the poison stone, because at least it does something, even if it's not the best thing we can have. Or we could do... we'll have max strength already from the battle burritos. We could do health boost. But again, I think our armor's the problem, not our health. Yeah, okay. Poison stone it is. Got undying and armored, so we're good. Wool belt can stay right in here. Maybe we'll be able to find that later. Hotbar is gonna really be an issue. We'll have this slot open. We might, we'll probably, maybe we'll just like fly up if we get thirsty. That'll be my backup plan, I guess. Without further ado, let's get munching on stuff. There's all those effects. Antidote. Wings. Invis, which may or may not do anything anyway. And then we should Sippy's Wildberry. Make sure we've got everything at the max level. We're now inebriated, but I don't think that affects us. I think we've blown past max level, but that's fine. Up the duration. I don't see the point in stopping. 5 minutes is the max. I see the point in stopping now. So, about all we can do. I think we're pretty good. Pause so the potion effects don't wear off there. I thought of one more thing. What was it? We don't have potion. Oh, we're going to get potion sickness once they attack us and put effects on us. That's the problem. Oh, I'm sorry. I swear there was one more thing I was scared of that I wanted to check. Or one more thing I thought we should take with us. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't too important. Let's get our waystones in our hotbar for emergency use. Geonox Spear is there for moral support, although it will come out when we go to fight Amalgalich, which will not be today, by the way, just to be clear. Here goes. See, we already lost 12% of our chest plate. Okay, let's just go. Let's just not be right here. Okay, the bottles are good for sure. Beer 3, all of the hive 1. I think that's okay. What we want to make sure we do is get a sorry, first let's put down a new waystone without caps lock on. We need to keep an eye on if those effects go too high, because if they do, if we get like viral 4, then the antidote potion is not working and we do need the vessel. Let's keep an eye on that. Otherwise, it's just a matter of like not getting cornered by 100 guys, right? We can take all the single ladies in the world. Like, we roll NP. It's just that when they group on us like they did at that old spawn, that's a problem. Okay, see, that guy just got glaunched. Didn't even do anything. I mean, yeah. Nunchucks make light work. Unsurprisingly. How are there Ariosaurs here? I'm gonna save them. Okay, they don't want to be saved. Clearly. Goodbye. And there's pigs on the roof. How did these guys even get here? Okay. He's gonna explode. I don't know if these explosions should be scary or not. So, whatever. Call of the Hive 2, Fear 3. I think that's okay. Oh, he made a baby. The problem is, like, right now, I don't really know what the goal is. Right? I mean, obviously we want to fight Amalgalich, but for the moment, like, what do I do? I mean, I don't think we're gonna go, like, sentient armor route. I think that that's a lot of grinding that I don't really care to do. I actually don't even know how to do it. I just know you have to fight guys and get a bunch of different drops. There he goes. So when they explode like that, we have to keep in mind that the XP doesn't drop right away. Ooh, helmet. We're fine. See, he also healed it for like 10%, so... You know, we're kind of chilling so far. This guy looks big and scary, but I'm gonna go fight him anyway. He left. That was too scary for him. We also need to make sure we keep our effects up with the wine. Does the wine extend Call of the Hive? No. Like, that seems like a problem. Even though I think Call of the Hive doesn't matter unless you die, which if we die, there's bigger problems, so. Should we be, like, looking for chests? I think people say don't go in buildings because you can get overrun by guys, but also I feel like we're kind of fine so far. Not overly worried about the quantity of guys we're seeing. It's just that near our old waystone, we stood there for so long that there were just an insane number of enemies. Okay, the lag is not my favorite. Nor the little slugs. Okay, here's a few chests. Let's peek in here. Oh, the Enderman, actually, I'm kind of scared of. Because I don't know where he is now. That dog scared me just because why he looked like that. Pufferfish. Nice. I'm not going to bother with the lockpick. I don't think that that's in our best interest. These runes also don't need those. I am panicking. Actually, the game is correct. Now, what was that? Viral 3 is fine. Back in stage 1 is fine because we killed it pretty quick. So yeah, viral maybe is capped at 3, which was our hope. So the antidote potion is working as well as the vessel, and we've wasted like the last 3 episodes, but you know, it was content. Going in. Who's here? It's you. It's the grunt. The problem is also that we're loading our inventory with a bunch of junk. We might as well be collecting like the special Lost Cities drops. Because, right, if we choose to make the sentient armor, we might as well have the stuff. Not gonna hurt us any. Thank you, Directional Audio, for warning me of the presence of that pig. Welcome back, Meru. Missed you too. Not the same without you. We're currently in the Lost Cities and kind of chilling so far. I'm a little nervous about it becoming night. Just because I don't know if things get worse. So, can we magic mirror from here? We don't have our tool belt, so no is the answer. I don't see things getting immediately worse, so let's not rush out. I think we're kind of okay for now. Just a normal skeleton? Sorry that you ended up in this place. Oh, what I was gonna say is let's get the Geonox spear out. Honestly, I think Ender Talisman's gonna help us in an emergency more than the Wind Talisman. Oh, that's an Ariosaur. He can be here. Normal Hippogriff. It's like there's I love the vanilla mobs here because it's like, what are you... Do you know what this place is? I mean, yeah, see, like... Okay, here it doesn't feel like it's chilling. But the Geonox Spear can hold its own in the Lost Cities, and I think that we should keep that in mind. Haha! It can also trap the guys off the platform. Gamin. Normal zombie. In fact, maybe it's better here at night because the vanilla mobs, in addition to just being easy XP to heal your armor, they take up spawn cap from Lost Cities mobs. See, I did 98 to that chump. I truly think that the Geonox Spear is going to be able to handle Amalgalich. I do. I'm going to say it. Is this a special bone? Yellow eye bone, sure is. Like, obviously they're not, it's not as good as the nunchucks, but like, it's very good. And I really like that it has the paralysis effect. This guy's here. I guess when that bell tolls, it means that that guy's here. And I think that that tree can like level up and get really bad if you don't take care of it quickly. One thing to remember is that when we first came to the cities, our Geonox Spear was really fine. And then like the guys adapted to the damage source and then they weren't fine anymore. So I think having two good weapons is actually going to be a really good strategy. Because once they adapt to the one damage source, boom, we pull out the other. Be like, this guy is big and tough. That guy required the nunchucks. The Geonox Spear didn't do crap to him. But like, we're fine. And as the fear effect could be bad in certain scenarios, but as long as you keep holding right click, eventually it works. So, not too worried. Light bomber. Could you come down? Thank you. Okay, see, these guys also require the nunchucks for some reason. Like, certain guys just resist certain damage sources better, and I don't understand who and why and when, but hopefully Amalgalich is not one of them, or else our plan to use the Geonox Spear is not going to work. But, you know, if it's, like, hard-coded that it doesn't work on him for some reason, that's just sad. Oh, shoot. My monitor has turned off, and my OBS moved, and things are bad. Things are good again. Yay. Okay. Sorry. So let's finish off these potion effects, and then I do think we're going to wind down stream, but, like, my confidence in taking on the Lost Cities has been restored. I am nervous about this guy, because I think this is an assimilated ender dragon. Holy hell. Okay. So he hurts. He is also a boss, so unsurprising. Oh, man. Okay, we're leaving. So that's very concerning because I know I'm healing my armor now in case something comes through the portal and it's to break it on me. Okay, sorry. So I'll finish that train of thought now. That assimilated ender dragon being so strong scares me because when I went to take a screenshot of Amalgalich in the thumbnail world, there were at least one of those guys in the arena. I don't know if it was a non-boss version, and therefore maybe not a problem. But, like, I'm very concerned about the way that that was going. And I remain confused on, like, how is it possible? We couldn't even get close enough to him, and within a couple of taps, our armor was half broken. So until Mr. Assimilated Ender Dragon showed up, it was fine. But our preparations were sufficient. We were able to escape by following the plan. Can I please get out of this water? Ender Talisman for the win. Just trying to mend up our armor without wasting too many bottles, even though we have so many. Okay. So you know what? That could have gone better at the end there, but I feel pretty good. I feel like if things go like that, without the assimilated Ender Dragon, I think we can take Amalgalich. I mean, I think that it's stupid to think that a small boss showing up being a problem means we can take the big boss, but it's the way I feel, and I'm not going to justify it because source. Trust me, bro. So, I'm yapping. Let me finish repairing my armor, and then we are going to do an outro where tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, this battle tower is stupid, at 6 p.m. Central Time, should I bump that forward? Linked on my YouTube and my Twitch is a Discord channel. You should join that in case I want to bump that time forward. I'm not quite sure yet. You know what? It's the series finale. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central Time, RLCraft series finale. If we can't beat Amalgalich, I don't know what my plan is. Because then it's technically not the finale. Do I just say, like, we lost to the mod pack? I don't know. But tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Time, RLCraft series finale. It's also the point at which we will hit 100 hours of RLCraft over the last couple of months, so that's surreal. I never thought we'd be taking it all the way, so we'll have to maybe make some more wine just to be safe. We could also look at all these Lost Cities drops. I doubt that we're going to get sentient armor and everything before tomorrow. So that might just be something that we don't accomplish before the finale, which is fine. We'll save that for a future hardcore world or something. But a snack and a drink. And I will thank you very much for watching. So we didn't get the antidote vessel. Turns out we don't really need it. The potion seems to be fine, which makes me feel a little bit silly that we spent so much time pursuing that bauble. I'm over it because most of that time we were also looking for villagers. We found them all. So in the end, we got everything we needed. We just showed that we can hang in the Lost Cities decently until that Ender Dragon showed up. So I don't know how that's going to translate in the actual Amalgalich arena. All we can do is wait and see. And we're going to see tomorrow. So I'll repeat, 5 p.m. Central Time. Come hang out for the RLCraft series finale, the very end of it all. And I'm really excited. So I hope to see oh so very many people there. So if you're watching now, or if you watch later, consider liking the YouTube video. It really helps me out. It helps more people see the video. It helps bring new people to the channel to see all of these fun adventures we've been on. And it, you know, maybe we can build some hype around the channel before we start a new series. I want to get viewer input on what we play next. So I'll probably, I think the main vote's going to happen in Discord, but I can also put up a community post on YouTube so that subscribers have a chance to weigh in should they choose. I think that would be really fun. I want to play something I want to play, but it's equally important to me that people want to watch it. So if you have strong opinions, let me know, please. If you've enjoyed, also consider subscribing. Follow on twitch.tv/tboytm. Check out the YouTube. Do all the fun things. That's the outro. So until next time being 5 p.m. Central Time, RLCraft series finale. And you'll see in the chat now that everyone should have strong feelings about loving TBoyTM because Live, laugh, love, lobotomy for Amalgalich. Thank you.